Video game box art. You know, they say don't judge a book by its cover, which is good advice, as what's on the cover might not be a reflection of what's on the game. Or, I mean, the saying is book, so what's on the book. But it applies for anything. So that way, it might be a little silly to make fun of box arts. But on the other hand, I don't care. While there are many box arts that are great and are perfect representations of what the game is, they can't all be winners. So, I give you the top 50 worst video game box arts of all time. Let's begin. What are we waiting for? We're waiting for me. I have control over how this video goes. Kicking off the list at number 50 is the Callisto Protocol. Now this game was actually pretty divisive, but we don't need to get into like the nitty gritty of that, you know, what people liked, what people didn't like. We don't need to get into that, and specifically how the game sucks and is poorly designed, but we're not here to talk about that, alright? We're here to talk about the box art. Now, you might look at this and not think it's that bad, but then you take a close look at Jacob's face over here. He doesn't look scared, he looks mildly unamused. Kind of like how I was when I was playing this game. And number 49 is GoldenEye 007. Another one, you know, might not look too bad, but let's zoom in on Pierce Brosnan's face. Okay, I'm sure that was like a defect, it was a mistake, you know, it was an error, whatever. They shipped a game with that. And number 48 is Spider-Man for PS4. Really? This? You have the definitive Spider-Man game on, like, anything. This is the box art. You get Spidey doing a cool pose in front of a red plain background. Well, good thing when the mid-quel I guess, came out, Spider-Man Miles Morales, they put Miles Morales doing a cool pose in front of a plain black background. But hey, with the new one coming out, you know, Spider-Man 2, they put both Peter and Miles in front of a plain red background. They're doing this to spite me. At number 47 is Warhammer 40k Deathwatch. Kind of similar to Spider-Man, as you got two characters in front of a plain background, except these two are just standing there, and on top of that it looks like there are two other characters that got cropped out of the photo, but not completely. Whoever did that should have gotten fired. At number 46 is Ghost Lion for NES. Now this one just screams 80s, like the name alone screams 80s, but this box art is not good. First of all, this chick's face looks almost like a distorted Johnny Lawrence from The Karate Kid pasted onto a woman's body. And I get the lion, I guess it's supposed to be a ghost, but he just looks weird being gray. Also, what is it with these mountains? Is the woman and the lion just very big, or are these mountains just very tiny? I need to know. At number 45, we have Madden 22. Really? I get Madden, the Madden games have gotten lazier and lazier, but really? At least like most of the box arts were fine. They were just a guy at least throwing or catching a ball. This one, you just got Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes looking at the camera, and you called it a day. At number 44 is WCW Backstage Assault. What the fuck is this? You have Resident Evil Santa actor Goldberg, doing some sort of slam to someone else through a brick wall? What am I looking at here? At number 43 is Street Fighter 6. Man, it pains me to put like Street Fighter 6 on anything, on any video, any list that has the word the worst, or the two words the worst in the title. But what is this box art? Look, I get Capcom, you know, you guys want to promote Luke as your new face of Street Fighter. You know, a lot of people took issue with this box art because it had Luke and no one else in it. That's not my issue with it. My issue is, what kind of face is that? Why is he making that face? How do you even make that face? No. Please don't click off. That's not worth it. We go from one Capcom game with the number 6 in it to another with number 42, Resident Evil 6. Or in other words, this box art, as what I've been told, okay, I did not think of this myself, okay, don't get the wrong idea. But now I can't unsee it, so neither will you. The giraffe getting a blowjob. Now you can't unsee it. At number 41 is WWF in Your House. Yeah, I actually played this one a few months ago for my WWF games episode, and I said that this box art looks like Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, and Vader looking like they were printed out on a printer that was running low on ink. I don't know what the fuck I was talking about. But my main issue is, why are they all like jumping onto a house? What's with the house just looks weird? Why is it a plain white background? And what's with the tagline, there goes the neighborhood? At number 40 is Terminator for Sega CD. 1 Arnold, 2 Arnold, 3 Arnold, 4 Arnold. I understand it's a Terminator game, but I get that. I get that by reading the title and looking at 1 Arnold. You don't need to put 4 of him on there. At number 39, we have Super Mario RPG, as in like the new Switch remake. At the time of recording, this was announced not too long ago, which is pretty cool, and I cannot wait to play it, but what the fuck is this box art? They could have done way better. In fact, I should actually like this because they added Gino and Mallow to the cover, but the box art originally was just Mario, Peach, and Bowser standing still, just their models over like a cool looking background. They could have done something interesting, but no. It's Mario, Peach, Bowser, Gino, and Mallow in their up-res but still generic models in front of a generic white background. At number 38 is Yakuza 3. I don't know, maybe Kiryu can take like a little step back, just a little bit. At number 37 is Dangerous Streets. More like Dangerous Cheeks, am I right? I guess it's the only thing they put any amount of detail into. Everything else looks fucking terrible. At number 36, Hot Brain. Now I think I'm gonna use my big brain, okay, my big brain, to analyze the cover of Hot Brain. As you can see, there is a person, I'm assuming this is a person's head, and we can see the brain. It's icy, warm, and on fire! And who can forget the most iconic math equations? 9 question mark 9 equals 81. 6 times 7 equals question mark? The mysteries in life. And number 35 is Irritating Stick. You might remember this one from my worst video game titles list, but as it turns out, it's got a terrible title and a terrible box art. Can somebody tell me what's going on here? What's with all these colors? And who is holding this? It looks like maybe Mario is holding it. Maybe? Mario's in a PlayStation game? Number 34 is the Japanese box art of Ratchet and Clank 3. Cause what am I looking at? What's going on with Ratchet's face over there? Why is he like, what? Little side note, you know, Japan has some weird Ratchet and Clank box arts. All of them are very bizarre. Honorable mention especially goes to Ratchet and Clank 5, as it is known in Japan, or here, size matters. Because why is Ratchet such a brighter yellow than anyone else? Why is he, what? Number 33, Cockin'. Yet another game from the worst titles list, but the box art is just as bad. It looks like this woman is holding an egg, maybe like a chicken egg, you know, so when the title says cock, they mean chicken and not, you know. At 32 is Bomberman for TurboGrafx 16. There are 2 main things I take issue with in this box art. One is, what are these Tin Man looking ass cartoony characters? No, this isn't Bomberman. Bomberman is a cartoony character, don't get me wrong, but who are these? And also, what's with the realistic IRL faces plastered onto the cartoony characters? What's wrong with you? At number 31 is Donkey Kong for Intellivision. Why does Mario, or Jumpman I guess, look like Superman holding Thor's hammer? Is that supposed to be Donkey Kong? I know, you know, it's a box art from like the 70s or 80s, whenever this was. Yeah, they get a bit of leeway because they kind of went a little ham, but Donkey Kong here looks like a roided up Lanky Kong. Kicking off the top 30, we got Pets Monkey Madness. Hey, did you guys know that this was a game about monkeys? Also, what's up with this monkey by the Ubisoft logo on the bottom? What the fuck's he? It looks like he's trying to do the like a Bantha meme, but before it was a thing. At number 29 is GameStop's used game box arts. What's that? Are you saying that I am not allowed to include these because they're from GameStop and not from like an actual video game publisher? Fuck you, it's my list, I do whatever I want. I know you're buying it used from GameStop, and sometimes, you know, when people bring some of their used games in, they bring in just the disc. So when you buy it from them, when you buy a used game from them, you know, they gotta give you something like this, you know? I don't know if you can tell, yeah. These are just a couple of them I had. I had more, but I guess I sold them. I brought them back to GameStop. But, I mean, do fucking anything but this? What is this? Is so lame. But other times, they don't do that, and instead they go on Google Images and get some like fan art for the game, and they use that as the box art. The thing is, you wanna know what else you can find on Google Images? The actual box art. At number 28, we got dudes with attitude. So we got these big heads. We got this dude with the 80s hair. We got this chick with the hair. And this pirate. But I'm just confused. Number 27, Palamedes. What the fuck is going on here? Another big head? But this one's worse. Who is this? I think we gotta help him because he's getting trampled. But what's up with this face? In fact, what the fuck is up with all these faces? Would you buy this? Be honest. Did you buy this? At number 26 is Konami's best, Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. Great game, definitely deserving of the label Konami's best. I guess that's Konami's version of like Nintendo Selects or like, you know, the Platinum Hits label you'll see on PlayStation and Xbox games. But do you guys see what the problem is with this one? No? Alright, how about now? So they had to like, this was a decision that was made within the company, and we got approved. No one went like, maybe we should make the box art like, you know, not a picture of the fucking box art. Halfway through the list with number 25, Eliminator Boat Duel. Now I gotta give props to the artists here by making the very colorful, but why is the water purple? Is that just what water looks like in the world of Eliminator Boat Duel? But wait, look at this wave, and look at the water under the wave. It's blue. What's going on here? For 24 is Scrapyard Dog. Look at his nose! No way that was the box art made for this game, unironically. Look at the dog, look at his everything! Number 23 is Tao Feng, Fist of the Lotus. What the fuck is this? You got the boogeyman, like the wrestler, the boogeyman, really close up and making a weird face. Can you just move the camera back just a little bit? Also, little side note, at the very top where it says, from the co-creator of Mortal Kombat. Yeah, John Tobias made this one. 22 is Tongue of the Fat Man. Another one. Another game where the box art is an uncomfortably close-up on an uncomfortably weird face. And just like Tao Feng, would you believe me if I told you that this was a fighting game? Yeah, I didn't mention that about Tao Feng, but that one and this are both fighting games. Yeah. By the way, I love the Activision logo on the bottom. You know, I think it really comes full circle. At number 21 is Amnesia Dark Descent. No way! You have one of the most critically acclaimed and widely beloved horror game franchises, and you give it this box art. What even? It looks like Abe from Abe's Odyssey fused with a fucking unborn baby bird. Kicking off the top 20, we got the US version of Ico. Now I want to specify the US cover, because the Japanese cover is actually pretty solid and a pretty good representation of what the game is. But the US cover, what am I looking at? What's with Ico's face? What's with this woman in the back? What's with the cropped background? Why is it just a fucking windmill? What happened here? Why do we always get the shittier covers? Japan always gets the good ones. Coming in at number 19, we have every single Sega Master System game, pretty much. Call this cheating, but again, it's my list. But what was Sega thinking here? You know, okay, I get they wanted to have something similar to like the NES with the black box games, but this just looks generic, and in the case of pro wrestling, let's never speak of this again. Number 18 is Pac-Man for Atari. Okay, guys, who do you think you're fooling? This isn't Pac-Man. Since when was Pac-Man a buck-toothed with a humanoid, normal, like, human arms and legs? Get this shit out of my face. And number 17 is the US cover of Silent Hill. What is this? And how come I don't ever hear this get brought up in conversations of the worst video game box arts? But what is this? What is this even supposed to be in the box art? This isn't Harry or fucking anyone in the game. What happened here? Speaking of Harry, number 16 is Hammer and Harry. Because what's with the face? Did Luke from Street Fighter 6 take inspiration from here? No, but like, what is this? Was this supposed to make me want to buy the game? Make me want to do anything but. Coming in at number 15 is pretty much every box art that is just the game's logo and nothing else. I really don't think I need to explain this one. You have a whole lot in the game going on. Why is the box art just the game's logo and nothing else? And that's the case with some games you wouldn't expect to have just the logo as the box art. Metal Gear Solid, Mother 3, the PAL version of Final Fantasy 7. These games deserve much better than these box arts. Like, come on. Number 14 is Carnage Rally. You might remember this one from my worst titles list. Cause Carnage. What does that even mean? Did I even say it right? But that's the least of the game's problems, because I bring you over to the box art. What's with this guy's face? He's just like... What kind of face is this? You don't make that face when you're trying to promote a cool racing game. What's with the car? Why is the car blurred? What's with the R in the logo? I get that's the logo. That could be a separate list if you guys want. But, still, what's with this box art? Number 13 is Phalanx. Okay, nice old man playing the banjo. Doesn't even seem that bad, you know. Definitely not worth being nearly into the top 10. So what gives? Well, that's the box art. Here's the gameplay. Now you see why. And number 12 is Cheggers Party Quiz. Who even is Cheggers? Anyways, why do they take like an in-engine Xbox 360 fucking screenshot and make it the cover? It looks so ugly. At number 11 is Super Bust a Move. Why is there a baby with a saliva bubble on the box art? You might not notice it, but in the reflection of the shades, you can see screenshots of the game that this is a box art for. Why is that taking a backseat to this baby? Alright, top 10 time. You think you've seen the worst of it? Well, you ain't seen nothing yet. Kicking off the top 10 is Custer's Revenge. Am I even allowed to show this one? Well, Custer's Revenge, if you know, you know. But on an artistic perspective for this box art, I'll just say, why is this realistic looking woman here, but then there's this cartoony, I guess this is General Custer? It just doesn't look right. And that's... I'm gonna move on from Custer's Revenge, alright? At number 9 is Batman Arkham City Game of the Year Edition. Game is definitely, you know, perfectly deserving of the Game of the Year moniker. But, we get it. We get it. You don't need to fucking paste all the goddamn positive reviews all over the box art. You know, most box arts that have that stuff do like 1 review, maybe 2, but not fucking like 17 or however many there are here. Like, I get it. Game's great. Number 8 is Donkey Kong for Atari. Yeah, you thought the Intellivision one was bad? Well, here's the Atari one. Do I need to tell you what's wrong with this one? No? I do? Okay, well, where's Donkey Kong? Where's Mario? Or Jumpman, sorry. Not Mario. Where's Jumpman? Or Pauline? Who are these guys? At number 7 is Blood and Guts. No way. No. At number 6 is Bust a Move 2 Arcade Edition. Oh, you thought Super Bust a Move was bad? Oof. Bust a Move 2 Arcade Edition's box art makes me want to stay far, far away from it. By the way, Bust a Move is a spin-off of Bubble Bobble. You know, the 2 main characters are Bub and Bob. These guys. This is the box art with a game that has these 2 cute little dinosaurs as the main characters. You know what? I think that's perfectly fine, actually. Okay, I'm calmed down. I'm ready to do the top 5. Are you ready, though? Because you're not. I am. Kicking off the top 5 is Loca Glow. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck is this? What the fuck? What the oh my god. Maybe I wasn't ready. And number 4 is Mega Man, as in all the NES games. Alright, call this cheating, okay? But once again, my list. But I really can't pick here, alright? Let's start with the first Mega Man game. Not only is Mega Man not yellow and doesn't hold a gun. He has an arm cannon. Why does he look like a middle-aged, overweight man when he's supposed to be like a robot kid? This was definitely an inside joke that became a reality. It was like, what if we made Mega Man look fat in the fucking box art? But wait, when Mega Man 2 came out, they had the ability and opportunity to make the box art look better. And they did, but not a whole lot better. Because, I mean, they got his colors right, and he doesn't look like a fat guy anymore, but why is he still holding a gun? And what's with the visor? What the fuck is up with his foot over there? But hey, Europe got a pretty shitty Mega Man 2 box art as well. Who the fuck is this? This isn't Mega Man. This looks like if you fused Mega Man with the Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz. Mega Man deserved way better than this. How come they couldn't just get it right with him for a while? The fuck? And number 3 is Killer Kong! I can't do this. I no longer believe this is real. I don't believe this. Alright? I know I said that about a lot of these already. I said I don't believe them. But I'm drawing the line at Killer Kong. Whose idea was this? This is supposed to be worse box arts, actually. Maybe this is one of the best. You know, I had a whole bunch of things to say about Killer Kong, but like, you know, I'm just not even gonna bother because Killer Kong! Oh, and you thought that one was good. Wait till you see number 2, Mystery of the Druids. I don't even... How do you... What kind of face is that? Is that a face that like you can actually physically make? Is that the face of someone who wants to find out the mystery of the Druids? Lame jokes, I just took the name and made it... Look, this is what looking at box arts like this does to your brain. You fucking take over. Go ahead. It's your show now. Now I know what you're thinking. DPX, we've already seen the worst of it. You know, we've already seen Loka Glow, Mega Man, Mystery of the Druids, Killer Kong. What could possibly be number 1? Well, how about every single game made by Phoenix Games? Who are Phoenix Games? Well, they are a game company that made games. Alright, more specifically, they mostly made like shovelwares, like a lot of Disney games and some other stuff. But they all shared one thing in common, and that's that all their box arts were fucking dreadful. Let's just go over some of them, you know? Let's look at Snow White and the 7 Clever Boys. I don't know what the fuck happened to anyone here. Is Snow White okay? Is the Queen okay? Are the dwarfs okay? But then let's take a look at Pinocchio, with Jiminy Cricket looking to be almost like the exact same size as Pinocchio, but also, what's going on with Pinocchio's mouth? It looks like you can fit a few $100s in there. In ones. Peter Pan is looking pretty bootleg this time around, and also Captain Hook, I can't tell if he's supposed to be standing on the ship, or is he just hanging on the bar from his hook? You know, it feels like they just made a PNG of Captain Hook and just pasted it there without really seeing where he'd be on the ship. Cinderella! I prefer the evil stepmother. The son of the Lion King! How is this one of the better looking ones? Hansel and Gretel! Stop, these are not real. Legend of Camelot! Stop, enough. Crazy Golf! Come on, dude. Street Warrior! Oh my god. These guys did not skip leg day, arm day, abs day, fucking foot day, even the dog! The dog didn't skip any of those days either. What'd the dog do? Now, again, call this cheating, but the thing is, I feel like I could have any one of these on the list, and each of them could have been number 1. So, I'm gonna group them all together, and they're all the worst box art of any game ever. My brain's going numb. And yeah, we're gonna call it quits here, because I think if I keep going, I will see more Phoenix Games box arts, and I already have like about over 10 sleep paralysis demons already looking at those. I don't need any more. So, pray for me.